Hello and welcome to day 8 of the quarantine challenge. Today's challenge is to read the Sunday Mass readings ahead of time. It was somewhere around 15 years ago or so, probably longer actually, that someone suggested to me that I should read the Sunday readings before going to Mass. And at first I thought that sounded kind of pointless. Why would I read them once only to read them again during Mass? Seemed like a waste of time. But I respected this person though, so I thought I would try it. And wow, did it make a difference. It really made it way easier to pay attention to the readings, even closer during Mass. I waited with anxious anticipation since I knew what was coming. It's kind of like when you've seen a movie and then you watch it with someone who hasn't seen it. You have the compulsion to be like, oh, here comes a good part, or did you hear that? That's kind of what it felt like. And since then, I try to do it every week. And honestly, I even try to read the readings the night before daily Mass as well. And one of my favorite stories is when Mandy and I took our oldest to Disney World when she was 2 years old. And we were in the habit of reading the Sunday readings and listening to a podcast at the time that was kind of like a 10-minute or so homily about the readings. Anyway, we found ourselves in the back of a cab on the way to Mass in Orlando on a Sunday. And the driver had some nightclub type music bumping with some serious bass and all, that kind. And there was Mandy and I in the back seat with our iPod, and yep, because it was that long ago, each with one of the earphones up to our ears, listening to the Sunday Readings podcast. And it still makes me laugh picturing the scene, but it demonstrates how important we thought it was to be prepared for the readings and how fruitful it had been in our faith lives. So here's how to pull this off. There are multiple sites and apps where you can find the upcoming Sunday readings. The Laudate app, which I know a lot of you have, is definitely one place you can find the Mass readings for any day, including Sunday. And you can also go directly to the USCCB website, which is usccb.org, and click on any date to read the day's readings. There's a spot kind of over on the right-hand side. On the home page, it has a calendar, and just click on the upcoming Sunday, and you are good to go. You can literally just read them to become familiar with them if you want to do that. Or even better, I would suggest spending 10 to 15 minutes on each one doing Lectio Divina, really praying through them. In fact, see my quarantine challenge day 6 post on how to do that. But you can spread them out throughout the week leading up to that Sunday, so you don't have to try to read them all back to back 10 to 15 minutes at a time. That's generally what I try to do. And if you want to go really next level, you can read reflections, listen to podcasts, or find videos of sermons, homilies, breakdowns, whatever you want to call them, of the readings to really dive deeper. My favorite go-to podcast these days is the Word on the Hill podcast with the Lanky Guys. It's lankyguys.com, I believe. You can have a link at communitycampusministry.com. And it's about a 45-minute audio podcast that really goes into depth on each reading. And the hosts are Father Peter Mussett and Dr. Scott Powell. Both of those guys are involved with Focus College Ministry, and they're extremely knowledgeable, and they are entertaining, which I like. So bottom line, don't be too worried about spending a ton of time on this at first, but start with the least reading through them, which most weeks should not take more than like 5 minutes. And I truly believe you will see the benefits of this practice almost immediately. God bless.